All right, Floofer 445 interview. Oh my god. Azul. Damn. Okay, bro just left like that. All right. Hang on. Wait. Give us 2 seconds. Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, that was a little unexpected. All this was mad unexpected. I'm not going to lie to you. Because we did initially schedule this for 8 p.m. So I was a little bit confused when you were like pinging me now. I was like, wait. It's like a few hours before our interview scheduled. What? But
It's 8 for me. That's what it is.
oh, okay. But you claim to live in Delaware, which is on the East Coast, which is where my time zone is. So I want to know what. So I think that confirms that you're lying. No?
Well, I might be. I might not be.
Oh, okay. So, obviously I knew you were nervous in the Azul interview. I heard your voice, and you were stuttering like a bitch. But I was figuring that you'd talk all this. I figured you'd talk more clearly since you talk so well in comments. So if you can, please try your best, to talk a little clearly, because it's really hard to understand you sometimes. Okay, especially with Discord's audio tweaking and whatever. So, but yeah. First things I want to get out the way. Okay. And I think this is the most obvious thing. And I know you're probably not going to answer this truthfully, but, now would be the time to be very truthful. It'd be in your best interests. What is your... Because we know it isn't Alex. Okay, we know your real name isn't Alex. And an anonymous informant has told me that your name is Jack. Is this... not a legal informant, but an anonymous user did tell me that your name is Jack. Is this true? Just be honest.
No, because I lied about my name.
You lied about... Okay, so you're doing like the double layer of covering your ass, right? Correct?
I don't know how to answer that. Because
I'm just saying, like, you're doing like the double layer of like, like you're trying to cover your ass. Despite you sending a picture of your ass to multiple people, you're trying to cover your ass legally.
Not mine.
That's not yours.
Those aren't my pictures.
Who is that? Whose picture is that?
I forgot their name. But
you forgot their name?
I got those pictures for a day, then I left them. So I didn't really interact anymore.
Oh, okay. So were they a minor? That's my question. Were they a minor?
Yes.
They were a minor. So you have CP on your drives.
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Oh, well, you kind of just confessed, so... Yeah, but... what's with you trying to seduce all these people that are associated with me? What's with that? You're hitting on Azul? You're sending inappropriate pictures to my friend Alice? What's going on? You want to explain that?
That's the way I introduce myself.
Well, it's not... It's kind of fucking weird, man. Don't you think? Obviously, I know, like, you're mentally not there, but, like, don't you think, like, introducing yourself with a picture of your cock is kind of weird? Doesn't that...
It's not weird for me to do it.
It's not weird for you to do it? Okay, so it's not weird for you to have molested multiple children, and it's not weird... Well, yeah, actually, knowing what type of person you are, that's... It makes sense. It makes sense, I guess, coming from you. But if you would you apologize to them? Because you did make them feel very weirded out, like anyone would.
I don't see the point in apologizing.
You don't see the point in you don't see the point in apologizing for sexually harassing them?
I could
No,
apologize,
I
but
don't.
it's not. They wouldn't accept it anyway, so it would just be a waste of time.
Well, yeah, but it's not about them accepting it. It's about you doing the right thing as a person, which obviously you're terrible at. But I mean, come on, man. You gotta have some sort of good in you, some sort of decency, right?
It depends on what you mean.
I'm talking overall.
Then I would say so.
I mean, obviously you'd say so. You think everything you do is good, but fuck, Jesus Christ. Hang on, let me drink my water real quick.
Not good.
So, obviously, you know, with you being all over the place, okay? You know, with you having 600 comments on Alusky's videos, which when I was told that, I was like, what the fuck? How have I not found this guy sooner? Right? It seems like so many people have actually covered you. I'm starting to see videos pop up about you. All right? The man of the show. I mean, the child molestation show. But
so I didn't know that. But
you go by so many different names. It's intriguing.
It was like I felt like I was supposed to. I don't think I commented on every video, but I was just in the replies mostly.
I get it too. You know, I get it. So, no, but yeah, I get it. You know, if I had 600 videos, if I had a bunch of videos being made on me, exposing me for what a terrible person I will, even though I'm not, at least not in my books, you know, I probably wouldn't be able to comment on them all either. But, you know, obviously I see your little tactic here. It's to change names repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly and keep switching things up. But don't you know that one day you're going to be caught anyways? It doesn't matter. It's just the more people find out about who you are generally, they're going to press you. Did you never think about that?
I don't do it to avoid being caught.
You don't do it to avoid being caught. So it's just coincidental that you changed your name twice and your bio twice since I talked about you. Right?
I don't know if I would say coincidental, but it's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say it's you just say it happened. You were just like, you know what? Maybe I'm tired of Floofer. Is that what you thought?
Yeah.
You're tired of Floofer? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you decided to
change I named it after my dead cat.
Oh, what'd you rape that too?
I can't say that.
You can. You can be honest. We're all men here. Being honest would be in your best interests. I hope you know that. I know that obviously I know that's hard to believe coming from me, but I can assure you, being more straightforward things will go over a lot better for you. And I don't mean that as a threat. I just mean being honest will do you better in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how many animals have you done? Because you say you're a zoophile.
I don't know.
You don't know, but you've done some?
Yeah.
How many?
I don't know.
How many? Give me a general number.
Like 2? I don't know.
2? We know you did more than that. Come on. Two?
Those are just, those are the only ones that I can talk about.
Well, I mean, you can talk about whatever. No one's telling you not to. No one's forcing a gun to you, telling you not to speak.
I just think that if I were to tell the truth, that people wouldn't believe me, so...
Are you sure? Or is it because you're secretly scared you're going to get caught? I mean, you know, I have some people questioning if you're a troll or not, and, you know, a lot of people believe that you're not a troll. I mean, if you're trolling, I gotta say, this is one hell of a way to ruin your life. Don't you think?
It's not,
You're not a troll, you're real?
It's not ruining my life.
Hang on. Let me make myself clear. Okay? Have the things you stated about molesting children and finding your 3-year-old cousin hot and doing animals and being a necrophile. Are these things true or not true? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Glad we can confirm that and get that off the table. So, obviously getting back to the 3-year-old cousin being hot comment. But what's with that? Can you give us more insight on that?
It happened today.
What happened today?
My cousins came over today.
And what'd you do to your cousins?
I had the best time of my life.
Did you do you know what to them? Did you have intercourse with them?
You could say that.
I could say yes or no. Stop being around the bush. Yes or no. Be direct.
Well, it depends on what you mean by that.
Did you have sex with them? Yes or no? Did you have sex with the 3-year-old cousin that you find hot? Yes or no?
Well, it depends
Yes or no?
on what you mean.
I know. I'm giving it to you as straight as I possibly can. Did you have sex with the 3-year-old? Yes or no? Listen, whatever name you want to go by, like I said, it's going to be in your best interest to just be straightforward. Yes or no? Stop stuttering. Stop being around the bush. Yes or no? Is the guilt of your actions weighing in on you yet?
No, I don't know how to respond.
You don't know how to respond? It's yes or no. You say yes or no. I'm making this so easy for you. You have no idea how easy I'm making this for you. Yes or no, did you have intercourse with the 3-year-old? With your 3-year-old cousin that you say is attractive? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Finally. Jesus fucking Christ. That only took like 2 minutes to finally get to. Jeez. I mean, I'm trying to make this as easy and as simple as I possibly can for you. Okay? If I ask a yes or no question, say yes or no. Don't say, I think you could say that. I don't know how to respond to that. Okay? Fuck. All right? Jesus Christ. Okay. So, obviously listening into Azul's version of the interview, you say that you've done around 10 children. Is that true?
Well, that's
How many have you done?
just
I know you don't know the exact. I know you don't know the exact number, but give me a rough estimate of how many you've done.
I mean, I already I already said it.
Then say it again. Say it more clear.
Like, maybe like 10 to 20 something.
10 to 20 something. So right in the middle, you say? Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So in the teens. All right. All right. That's fucking wild shit. Now, you say you have a prison fetish. Well, we can tell that you have a prison fetish by your statements that you've made about how you like prison and it's one of your fantasies. Is this true?
I don't know if I would call it a fetish, but that's
Why do you call it a dream?
it's similar to it, but I don't know.
Is it a fetish, yes or no?
No,
No, it's not fetish. So why do you call it a dream?
because that's what it is.
What do you find appealing about prison?
I don't know.
Come on, you know.
I guess getting to experience more people and things and emotions.
That's not why you like prison, okay? You don't like prison for the experience, it's something else. Tell us. We like just
I'm giving honest answers, so
you're giving honest answers, but you're a pathological liar.
I don't lie. So
You don't lie, but you do lie about you said near the beginning you lie about your location and name. So I know you're not lying now.
I don't lie anymore.
You don't lie anymore? So if I ask you if your age is, like you say, 21 years old, is that true?
I'm 22.
You're 22? Oh yeah, it was your birthday today.
Mhm.
So what'd you do today for your birthday?
Well, I
Besides molesting
had
children.
I was sleeping.
You were sleeping? Were you sleeping with kids too?
Hmm.
Oh. That's not good. I'll get you locked up. So obviously you will be caught eventually, right? What is your thought process going to be when you end up in prison? When you're being walked down the alleyway, when you're being walked into the facility and thrown into your cell for like hopefully forever, but what's going to go through your mind?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, I mean, you say you like prison, so would you be excited? Would you be happy? Would you feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulder?
Maybe.
Oh. Okay. That's kind of fucking... That's crazy. So, if you were to go to prison, what would your... What would you want the sentence to be? Because you like prison, so you probably want it to be a long sentence, right?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I would accept whatever.
You would accept whatever sentence? You do realize what they do to people like you in prison, right?
Yeah.
So, do you just fantasize about being raped or stabbed to death?
Maybe. I
Yes or no?
I guess I do like that stuff.
Oh. So you have like a degrading kink.
You could say that.
Yes or no?
Sometimes.
Or are those sometimes more than more or less? Hmm. Interesting. Well, you have to go for a second. Minutes. If you are not back, this interview is finished. All right, well, Zul, we got to come up with more questions to ask this fucker. Let me check your DMs. Hang on. Oh my god. That's so funny, man. Oh gosh. By the way, if I'm you, show these messages in a video. Okay. All right. You're back. What'd you have to do?
I'm not going to say.
You're not gonna say it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get back to where we were. Where were we? We're on the topic of prison. Oh yeah, prison. Sentencing. So you wouldn't care if they gave you the death sentence?
No.
Isn't an answer. So
No.
Okay, no. Cool. So, getting into some more oddball questioning. Well, I mean, this is stuff you did, not I did, so it's not really odd for me to ask you these. But the stuff you were messaging Azul about hate sex and how you're a femboy, what was that all about? Dive deeper into
It was about what I was talking about.
So what, when you talk to somebody, are you just instantly attracted to them, even if they hate your guts?
Not attracted to them. I just,
So you just casually sexually harass my friends?
yeah, I guess.
Okay. So, you don't see anything wrong with that? You don't see anything wrong with... You don't see anything wrong with that?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So you claim to be a femboy, or whatever. What? Dive more into that. What's that about?
I do enjoy them.
You enjoy them? So do you enjoy femboys, or are you a femboy yourself?
I guess it depends on what I'm wearing.
Depends on what you're wearing. I mean, you're ugly as fuck regardless. So, like, just... What do you class yourself as? A femboy or not a femboy? Like...
I guess I would be a femboy.
Okay. Because I'm looking at this fucking profile picture you got on. It's very, femboy-esque. So, yeah. I'm assuming that this individual is a femboy. So...
No.
Okay, but you just casually sexually harass whoever, right? Even if they hate your guts. And also another thing, why? And listen, I know you say, "Oh, I have loving family, loving friends. My life is very well." Why do you spend so much time trying to talk with people that fucking despise you? I mean, the amount of messages that I've seen coming from you going to my friends and people I'm associated with is insane. Now let's not even get into like the time spent in live chats with streams and premieres about you. Okay, like what's with all that? It's giving like degenerate.
They're talking to me first.
They're talking to you first. Why do you keep muting your mic? What's that about? You don't want me to hear your children in the back? Or hang on, let me put it in your terms. You don't want me to hear the children in the back? Unmute. Keep your mic unmuted throughout this entire thing.
Is that Azul speaking?
Oh, was this like a joke at him having a stutter? Also, I just have to say, you were making fun of his stutter. You have absolutely no fucking room to make fun of his stutter when you talk all your shit behind a fucking keyboard or a phone in comment sections. But then when you get on a fucking interview, this is the second interview now, and you're still stuttering like a fucking bitch. Azul can speak clearer sentences than you. Why are you making fun of his fucking stutter? You're like literally a hypocrite right now.
I know that I can't talk about it, but I know that someone else could.
Oh, so now you can talk clear sentences? Okay, nice. Well, finally, we're getting somewhere. Cool. So you're not going to have like a 7-hour pause when I ask you a question anymore? Nice. All right, cool. So unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Stop muting it. Leave that. You keep muting it. I'm just gonna dip. Okay, I'm trying to give you a chance to speak out. I'm trying to give you a chance to fucking.
I'm muting it because I'm not speaking.
No, you weren't doing the muting thing before. All right, your mic is perfectly quiet when you're not speaking, so there's no reason to mute your mic. So now I'm thinking you're trying to hide something and you're playing some weird fishy game. And if you're doing some like fishy shit, all right, that I'm not aware of, or Azul isn't aware of, or like whoever isn't aware of right now, we're gonna call this quits, all right? Because I've already gotten what I needed.
But you could, you could already guess what it is. So
I could
doesn't really matter.
I can already guess what it is. What do you mean by that?
Like what I'm doing doesn't matter when I'm muted. It doesn't. You don't need to know.
What, are you pleasing yourself? Like, yeah, you were in that call with Azul?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is fucking weird. This is pretty fucking weird. Listen, okay. Do you suffer? Well, actually, this is a dumb question I'm about to ask, considering what this guy just told me. But do you suffer from a porn addiction?
I suppose.
You suppose? How many times do you visit it a week?
That depends.
Rough estimate.
I don't know.
You don't know? Is it a lot or not a lot?
I guess it's more than average.
More than average? Well then. Now I'm starting to see where the root of your issues come from. So
I only like this. I only like certain kinds of it.
What types?
I like things with cub art.
With what?
With cub art and feral art.
So like
and
furry stuff?
like gore.
Gore.
and rape.
Well, that isn't surprising coming from someone who's a literal rapist, but have you ever killed somebody?
Not a person.
So you killed an animal?
Well, I don't know if I did it directly, but
Did you kill an animal, yes or no? Was it dead because of you, yes or no?
probably.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So you killed an animal, what'd you do with the dead animal's corpse?
My cat, his name is Cotton, or was Cotton.
Okay. What'd you do with the dead animal's corpse?
I need a minute.
It's all right. Take your time. This fucking guy. I need a minute. This fucking weirdo, dude.
So I dug up the gravestone of my dead cat.
You dug up the gravestone of your dead cat.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the cat? What'd you do with the dead cat? We know you're a necrophile, so.
I just touched it a little.
You touched it a little? Didn't touch it in any inappropriate places, did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking weird, don't you think?
I didn't really, it was already broken because it's been there for so long. It was a little disgusting. I didn't even know that it could be like that, but, yeah, it was something.
It was something? Okay. So, you didn't do anything inappropriate with the cat's corpse? Like, you didn't have intercourse with it, did you?
No, I just touched it.
Oh. Okay, well, have you ever had intercourse with a corpse of an animal or a human?
No, but if I don't get caught, then I plan on doing it. Yeah.
Oh. If I may ask, just like a kind of personal question. Well, it's not really a personal question, but why do you sound like why do you sound like a gay version of Batman?
What?
I mean, just nailed the voice right there. You sound like a gay version of Batman, talking like this. Like, why are you scared to speak normally? What's going on? Are you hiding somewhere?
I'm not. I am speaking normally.
You're speaking, so you're not whispering to try and like hide.
I'm trying to make my voice as best as it can be.
Or are you trying to make it as quiet as can be because you're hiding?
Uh, I am trying to make it quiet. Not. I don't like loud noises.
Well, that's obvious.
I have sensitive hearing, and
oh, you do? Ah.
Yeah.
Was that loud?
Yeah.
That was loud? Okay. All right, just want to make sure that Discord didn't cut the audio out. You know, I was having to do like a little audio test mid-call, so sorry. Not sorry, but opinions on other Z files. Do you know of Hypnotist Sappho?
Yeah.
What's your take on her dating a 14-year-old, her being 21?
It's really cute.
You find that cute?
It's meant to be.
Oh. What are your opinions on Lusky, considering he doesn't really endorse what you do?
He's pretty cool. He has good intentions. That's about all I can say.
That's about all you can say? So what's with the CP comment you made in my chat the other day? What was that about? Who was that?
I meant what I said.
You meant what you said? So you meant that you wish you could buy CP off of Lusky?
Well, I wouldn't. I would take it for free.
You want to
I
buy
wouldn't buy it.
So you'd still be willing to...
You can't put a price on it.
So you'd be willing to watch these videos. You find CP attractive? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. All
It's
right.
not bad, is it?
Well, I mean, Floofer, that's a question that's so far off the... You're asking me if it's bad or not? My guy, do you see what else is on the table right now? You know, this kind of leads into my other questions that I want to... Well, other stuff that I want to ask you. You say that... You kind of hint at wanting to change. Okay? You say that you wanted me in that stream to explain to you how why what you do is bad and why you should change. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that as in a way to try and see my explanation, or do you mean that as in a way as in you genuinely want help? Because my explanation would be everybody else's explanation. It's gonna be the same explanation. So
I just think that I don't think it's wrong for people to do whatever makes them happy.
You don't? So you think that you do realize that your happiness comes at the cost of ruining other people's lives, right?
Yes.
So your logic is a little imbalanced. Your logic is you want everyone to do whatever they want to be happy, but you're also making people unhappy by fucking molesting them. You understand that? And another thing you want to
If they try to fight back, then they're doing what they want.
What? The fuck?
They're doing what they want if they try to fight back.
They didn't want to do that. You forcefully put them in a situation they didn't want to be in. Now they're fighting back as a response to what you're doing to them. You ever thought about that?
Yeah, I did.
You did? And you don't care?
No.
You don't? And you claim to enjoy it. Is that true?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Who was that voice we heard in the background earlier?
Huh?
Don't play stupid. We heard a voice in the background earlier. Who was that?
What voice?
We heard a voice in the background earlier.
That was me. That was probably
That was not you.
me stretching.
That was you stretching? So what'd you like hold the phone like... I'm assuming you're on a phone. So you held the phone like away from you as you stretch? Is that why we heard different audio?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so obviously, there's a group who's been examining, you know, what you've been doing and the messages you've been sending to my friends. And one of the images
Is
you
it your
sent...
server?
No, it's not my server. It's a completely different organization and server. But, or I should say group. I don't know if... No, I think it's safe to call them an organization, but another group, whatever you want to call them. They've been looking through, you know, what you've been sending to my friends, and one of these photos being a nude photo, it looks like the background. It looks like you're in a baby crib because I see. We saw a white, like what would you call it? Pillars, right? Like a you know like a child's crib. Assuming that you've seen many before, did you know what to them, but it looks like you're in like a baby's room. What's that about?
There.
One of the pictures.
I mean, I,
Were you in a crib in that
I
photo?
don't know.
Were you in like a baby's crib in that photo? Because that's what it looks like.
I'm pretty sure that I wasn't,
Pretty sure
but I
you
might be
weren't.
remembering it wrong. So,
Oh,
yeah. Are you recording this?
am I recording this? Yes. Me, Azul has probably been recording this. Yeah, no, I think Azul's been recording this. I have. Yeah. What? Why else would we be here? What, you thought I just wanted to talk to you?
No, I was just asking.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really like spending my time talking to literal psychopaths, but it's a dirty job and somebody's got to do it. So,
I think it could be interesting.
you think that what would be interesting?
I would rather not talk to people who are like me, but I guess it's just me.
Well, you do realize when you try to branch out to other people that aren't like you, that's like 99% of the population, and when they figure out who you are and what you do, they're gonna fucking hate you. So, did you ever think of like the social construct of how you absolutely fucked your social life as well? Because don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
I might be
I
being
have
formal right
friends who
now,
never-
but I absolutely hate your guts. I'm just being formal right now for the interview, but I absolutely cannot stand you as a person.
I don't hate anybody,
You don't hate anybody.
so I don't mind however you feel about me. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that I'm glad that you do not care that I hate your guts. I mean, you shouldn't, but you can do whatever. But just so you know, people are already looking into you. You're already. I know you can. I know obviously you're gonna change your name once whatever video comes out or another video comes out or whatever. But you are aware that a lot of people have their eyes on you. You're like a little star. It's like a little. How would I put this? Like a show you've got going on. You know that, right?
Yeah,
And you're aware that a lot of people are after you, right?
mm-hmm.
So what would you say to those people who are after you?
I would say nothing.
You'd say nothing. You don't have anything to say for the people trying to get you locked up?
Unless they have things to say to me, I don't have anything.
You don't have any like one-liners for them? Not a catch me if you can?
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that? Why wouldn't you say that? I mean, you're pretty arrogant as is about your plans.
I'm only arrogant when I need to be.
Well, you don't necessarily ever need to be arrogant. That's the thing. Just like how you don't need to molest children. You clearly suffer from some sort of mental illness from like a past event. Do you want to explain more about what's happened in your childhood? You didn't have a normal childhood.
I don't know.
You don't know. So did you have like abusive parents when you grew up?
It depends on how you would say abusive.
As in like physically abusive, and emotionally abusive, and like that.
I suppose, but
Yes or no?
mm,
You can't just say suppose. If I see a car that's red and someone asks me, hey, is that car red? I don't just say, I suppose, or you could say that. So is it a yes or no? Were you hurt as a child or what? Did you go through abuse?
I was I don't remember ever feeling bad about it.
You don't? So you don't. But were you abused though? That's my question.
Maybe.
Here. Yes or no? It's just gonna be in your best interest to be honest, bro. Just be straight up. Were you abused or no?
Well, sometimes I don't know how to answer the question.
You don't know how to answer a straightforward question like, were you abused, yes or no? I've given you the terms on what, you know, how you were abused, okay, in my question, okay? Were you physically and emotionally abused? Or were you just physically abused? Tell me, how were you abused?
I guess sometimes.
Sometimes what?
Sometimes I was abused.
And how were those times you were abused? What happened?
Sometimes I make people mad and they hurt me.
So, did you ever think what did you do back then that made people mad and hurt you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, you do realize that, like, you know, growing up and making more people mad and hate you doesn't do you any good. You know that, right? That's kind of like reverse engineering. Like if my car breaks down, I don't go shoot the fucking engine. I go and take it to a mechanic shop to fix it. You just like evolve backwards. What's with that?
I guess that's why I didn't know if I was abused, because it doesn't seem like this is the stuff I would do, but I don't know.
You don't know. Did you ever fantasize about doing this stuff when you were little?
Yeah.
You did? So you were always like this?
For as long as I can remember, yeah.
So you always just had screws loose in your head?
Maybe.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen a therapist? What'd they say? What was it about?
I'm autistic and psychotic.
So, they said you were autistic and psychotic? How'd that make you feel?
I didn't feel anything.
Didn't feel anything? So, what initially did you go to the therapist for? What caused you to go there? Because you don't just walk into a therapist randomly.
I kept getting angry at things I shouldn't have been angry at, and I caused a scene.
What type of scene? What happened?
I would risk hurting people if I didn't go.
So,
You know.
So, seeing that you went to the therapist because you risked hurting people, right? Were you forced to go there, or did you go there on your own free will?
I was forced to, but I don't want to hurt people. But
you don't want to hurt people.
I do want to hurt people, but like not in that kind of way.
Well, I mean, you're already hurting people in both kind of ways. So what's going on? You're like backwards engineering.
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. I don't.
So you clearly had empathy at some point because you said you didn't want to hurt people, and you say you don't want to hurt people in certain ways. What's with that? Because like when I'm seeing like some things you say, I think like it's showing that you have some sort of remorse or emotions. Why don't you dwell into that more?
When things don't turn my way, sometimes I cry, but it's not all of the time. I don't feel anything for people being hurt. It's just that I sometimes don't want to hurt them. It's complicated for me to explain. But
So what do you mean by you cry when things don't go your way? Give us an example of when you cried because something didn't go your way. Tell us a story.
back in the past, I used to cry and scream a lot.
Is that it? It's just like a man-child?
Yeah, because I was being selfish. So
I mean, we can tell you're a selfish person.
I've stopped doing that.
Well, I mean, doesn't change, how selfish you are. You realize that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever feel ashamed?
No.
Never? You never once have guilt or doubt or a weight on your shoulder?
No.
You don't? Interesting.
Yeah. No.
Wait, what was the yeah for? Were you just trying to say no with a more pizzazz to it?
I want to put yeah.
Okay. So, obviously with you still being, old and creepy, you're still early on in life considering you're 21. And when you get older, don't you think that you're ever gonna like mature and look back at your actions and think, damn, why did I do all that? I mean, you'll probably be in prison by then, but aren't you ever going to feel some remorse?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But,
well, I mean, you sound like you're questioning it. Well, you sound like you're questioning. If you want, it feels like you're kind of on the verge of wanting to change as a person, be a better person, but,
it's not about being a better person. It's about getting what I want and ending it.
Ending what exactly?
Ending what I want.
Ending what you
Finding
want.
a place to stop.
So if you want something, so let me put this straight. So if you want something, you want to end that process of wanting something as quick as you can?
Yeah.
So if you see a 4-year-old and you want that 4-year-old, your goal is to now finish that process as quick as you can?
Yes.
Okay, then. So, well, I don't really know what to make of this because you say you've always been, like this. I was thinking that you maybe had an abusive childhood, but no, clearly you don't. It's more of a mental issue. Have you ever thought? Have you seen a therapist within the last year or in any recent times?
No, I quit.
You quit? So did you used to visit the therapist frequently?
I take pills sometimes, and that's about it.
What type of pills?
To help with my mental condition.
So are you aware that you have mental issues? So, if you're aware that you have mental issues, in those terms, technically, you know that you're doing wrong. You know this isn't right.
I'm
You're
not
proving my point.
wrong.
But if you were mentally stable, then you probably would have more of a platform to stand on when you say you're doing right. But you even admitted yourself that you're mentally ill. I mean, you're taking medication for it. What's the name of this medication? What's the prescription?
I don't remember, but I, 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 I have a question for you. If that's okay.
I asked the questions here, but sure.
All right. So I want you to tell me this. Just to confirm a thought that I had before. So, do you think that it is wrong to manipulate kids into a relationship with an adult?
Yes. Because you're playing
And
on a
why
and
is it
because you're
wrong?
playing because you're playing on a child's emotions and something that doesn't know what's going on. This was like the debate I had with Lusky that I'm assuming you probably saw. I don't know, we timed you out very early on, but assuming you saw it, this was the same argument I had with him. And I'll say it again. The power imbalance is very real. As much as you people want to deny it, the power imbalance is very real. And children, dogs, animals, you have to understand that we're the smartest beings on this planet. That's just a fact, okay? Us humans are the smartest creatures on this planet, okay? And when you
But you still
prey
said you
on
felt like you were
children,
surrounded by idiots.
yes, because now we're on a human playing field. That's what I mean when I say I'm surrounded by idiots. Because we're talking even a dumb person, okay, on human terms, is still smarter than any dog or animal could ever be. Okay? Because when I say I'm surrounded by idiots, like you or whatever,
Dogs can learn too.
yeah, but they can't never. So a dog can never be as smart as a human. It's a fact. It's not. This isn't a debatable topic. It's just true.
But you said that dogs were. Don't people say that dogs are like toddlers?
Yes, dogs are like toddlers.
So they are as smart as humans.
No, they're not. Jesus
But
fucking.
you just said that they were.
Dude. You're clearly misconstruing. You're trying to misconstrue what I'm saying. Okay. And I see it very clearly. Okay. You're trying to bring the highest animal intelligence could come to a toddler's intelligence, and even then well, I mean, obviously not technically, scientifically speaking, but even they're still a toddler. They're not fully developed. Okay. When I say when preying on children, when preying on animals is wrong, it's because usually the people, actually most of the time, the people preying on these animals and children are fully developed
Are you
people.
suggesting that all children are like animals?
No, I'm not finished. Let me finish. Like I said,
Because
fully developed. I'm not
finished.
finished. Shut the fuck up. Like I said,
They're much cute.
like I said, not finished. Okay, if you're gonna keep interrupting me, I'm just gonna mute you and then finish my point. Like I said, adult humans are a fully developed, fully intelligent being. Yes, there's levels of IQ to a human. Okay, but generally on the playing field, they're all on the same playing field. Okay, while toddlers and animals are on a lower playing field.
Are you saying that a human that is dumber than a dog, would the dog be raping him?
It shouldn't happen regardless. It doesn't matter if the humans. No, it doesn't matter if a human can't be dumber than a dog. A human can't be dumber than a dog. An adult man, an adult woman, whatever, an adult human being cannot be less intelligent than an animal?
If a dog rapes a human that is not a zoo and does not want it, then who is the one at fault?
A dog. Listen, I don't know what dogs you're talking about, but last time I checked, a dog cannot. That's not physically possible for a dog. Like, you'd have to let the dog do that, okay? Because most dogs you could just like punt kick and they'll be gone. And also, like I said, they're significantly less intelligent. They'll hump anything, okay? They
It's
don't.
not true.
Well, meanwhile, people like you go in with the intent of raping. Okay, a
I've
dog
seen
doesn't
dogs raping
exist with-
children.
A dog. Well, you're into that shit, you fucking weirdo. But like I said, the bottom line is you shouldn't, okay, prey on children, and you shouldn't prey on animals. Do you know like the terms and symptoms of, like, you know, childhood sexual assault? Like, do you know what happens?
Of course I know, but this isn't about that. I'm just trying to confirm some of my suspicions. But would you say that manipulating someone into a relationship is manipulation always wrong?
Yes, in most cases, manipulation is always wrong. Manipulation is like a gun. You can use it for good or wrong. And lots of the times I see it, it's used for wrong.
And so it's only wrong when it's used in sexual context.
It can be wrong in a lot of different things, but yeah, it can be wrong in sexual context. If you have to manipulate a being that is less smarter than you, less intelligent, if you have to manipulate a being in general, like if you roofie a girl at a bar or whatever and try to like have that's terrible. Okay? Manipulation usually
Only if they're conscious.
Yeah, see, you're fucking sick. Yeah, you need help. You need serious help. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't wait for you to get locked up. It'll happen sooner or later, but Jesus fucking Christ. There is no saving you.
Well, you manipulate. As I was saying, so you agree that there's ways to manipulate and groom someone into a relationship that is okay?
No, I don't agree
Because
with that.
Grooming is just the process of convincing someone.
I don't agree. Hang on, let me put it to you like this. No, because you're trying to twist shit around. This is what a lot of zoophiles and pedophiles try to do to try and make themselves look like. You're trying to twist shit around. You're trying to make something very basic be complicated. Okay? It's not that complicated. You're fighting invisible demons. Okay? It's not right to prey on children.
I'm trying to make it more basic.
It's not, like I said, not finished. It's not right to prey on children, period. I don't care how you try to word it. I don't care how you try to get into it's the technicalities of it. It's never going to be right to prey on a
So you're not
on a
willing to
child,
change
on
your
an
mind.
animal. Obviously, you're not going to change your mind, motherfucker. You've devoted your life to being a piece of shit.
You're not willing to change your mind on it, so
No, because
Basically-
I actually like being a productive member of society and not a degenerate piece of shit like you.
so even if I said something that made sense, you would deny it?
You don't say anything that makes sense, though. That's the thing.
Well, of
Nothing
course
that
you would
comes out
say
of
that.
No, I'm saying that
It would
objectively.
probably be
I hate
beneficial
your guts,
for you
but I
to
am.
listen.
No. Listen, I'm saying that objectively. Okay, when I'm coming at you, okay, with these facts and
But
logic,
you can't
it's not
prove
biased.
that.
Shut up, not finish. Shut up, not finish, and shut up,
You
not
can't
finish.
prove
Shut
that
up, not
until
finish.
you
Shut up,
talk
not
to me
finish.
about it.
I have already I've already proven that I'm right. And everything that I say is an objective fact. Yes, I hate you,
You didn't
but I come
give me
at
a
you from an
chance to.
objective standpoint, and you still lose. Everything that comes out of your mouth, everything that comes out of your mouth is pure garbage. Period.
You didn't allow
You
me to
literally
go
admitted to
over.
having mental issues. You're gonna tell the person that doesn't have mental issues that he's wrong. You're gonna tell everybody else literally everybody fucking else that they're wrong and you're right when you literally have admitted that you're on medication for your mental problems. Really, dude?
Mental
Are you that
problems
fucking arrogant? Are you that fucking arrogant?
It doesn't
Are you that
really
fucking
mean that
arrogant?
what
Yes
I
or
say
no?
is always
Are you that
false.
fucking
but
arrogant? Yes or no?
No, it doesn't mean that what I say is always false.
Yes, it does, because what you stand for is objectively and morally wrong. So obviously you're going to try and defend it, and all your arguments you make for it are wrong. They're incorrect. Why is this such a hard concept to understand? Why is that?
I have to ask you this question.
No, I asked.
Why do you have morals?
Why do I have morals? Because I'm a normal being, a human being who cares about other people, and I don't have mental issues like you.
But that's
why I have
not.
No. Why are you asking me these questions? You've answered it just a fucking few minutes ago when I was asking you about your mental illness and the medication. You admitted yourself you're mentally ill. Do you not look in the mirror? No, do you need to hang on? Shut up. I'm not finished. Do you not look in the mirror and think, maybe it's me? Maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe everyone hates me and disagrees with me because I am actually wrong objectively and morally. Did you ever think you're so morally bankrupt? It's crazy.
I mean, I think about it every day. I'm not able to convince myself. Nobody is able to convince me.
Yeah, no shit, nobody's able to convince you because you're hiding behind your own nihilistic beliefs. Of course, nobody's going to be able to convince you.
So you just said that it was normal, but you didn't really give me an answer as to why it was necessary.
Huh? What are you?
Why are morals necessary?
Why are morals necessary? Because it's what makes us function as a society. Okay? The car you use, okay, look, the car you use, okay, to travel to wherever, to molest children, that was made in a factory by people with morals. And if they didn't have morals and they just acted on an impulse like you did, then that car would have never been made because they would have been like either killing somebody, molesting somebody, blowing shit up, doing whatever, like a GTA Online server, okay?
I don't think that's true at all.
You don't you can't think an objective fact is you can deny the truth, but it's still true. You can deny it, but it's still true. That house you're in, or apartment you're in, whatever building you're in right now, that was made by a bunch of people with morals who cooperated and have self-control and are disciplined and are hard workers. You're not disciplined. You act on impulse.
Then why is morality needed for society?
To keep society going, dipshit.
So society
No. So here's your logic. Okay? No. If everyone operated like you and just acted on impulse and did whatever the hell they want to make themselves happy, fuck that alarm. Hang on, wait. Let me get back to my point. Someone's fucking.
It seems that you do it a lot.
In the middle of my damn rant. Yeah, like I was saying, okay. Okay, wait, 6. My alarm wasn't supposed to go. Whatever. But yeah, in the middle of my rant, like I was saying, okay. If people didn't have morals and people weren't well disciplined, then society wouldn't have progressed as far forward as we became. That phone you're using to talk to me right now, that was made by a bunch of people who are well disciplined and have morals. You think that phone would have been made if everybody was just running around like a fucking bunch of psychos, raping and killing people because they wanted to, because their intrusive thoughts won?
I would prefer it if
I don't care what
things were not for them to have never existed, but
it doesn't matter what you prefer. I'm hitting you with the objective truth and facts. Whether you want to believe that or not believe that is up to you. But you can't tell me I want you to convince me when you're not willing to accept the truth. How am I supposed to convince you if you don't want to accept the truth?
You're telling me the truth, but you're not.
Yeah, okay, so you admitted it. Okay, so you admitted that I'm right. Okay, cool. So now you're just admitting that you can't accept the truth.
I just did accept it.
You did accept the truth. So you accept that you're a morally bankrupt rapist piece of shit who should be in prison, right? Yes or no?
Well, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So you accept that what you do, what you've been doing for a while now is wrong and horrible, correct?
No.
Why not? I've hit you with the truth. I've hit you with the facts.
I don't see a reason why it's wrong.
You don't see a reason why it's wrong? I've given you all the reasons. I've given you everything you need to know on why it's wrong. If you choose to keep doing these things...
You can say that society and the world needs morals. However, those are very subjective.
They are not...
Why else do you think that laws are different in other places?
It doesn't matter. It's the truth still stands, okay? You're morally bankrupt, you have mental problems, and, you know, you do all these terrible things to children, and you know it's wrong, okay? But you're denying it. You're in denial.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's
You believe that ruining people's lives... No, you believe that ruining people's... Oh, and here's another stupid argument I heard you made on stream. You said that, childhood sexual assault, trauma can be cured or whatever, or can be, healed. So, by your logic, if I break your nose, is that fine? Since it can be healed? I mean, I know you're probably into that, considering you have a degradation kink, but, like... If I, like, absolutely, like, just completely bust your fucking nose, is that fine? Since it can technically be
You
healed?
wouldn't be able to do that anyway.
Said what?
You wouldn't be able to do that anyway.
That's not... I'm giving you I'm not threatening you, I'm giving you an example, dipshit. If I broke your nose, okay, would that be okay? Because by your logic, apparently that'd be okay since it can be healed.
Yes.
So it's okay for me to break your nose. You don't care.
Yeah.
This guy's... You're too far off the deep end to save. I was thinking that, like, I was gonna uncover, like, some, like... I was thinking that I was gonna uncover some, like, sort of childhood trauma or whatever, right? And, like, find a reasoning to, like, why you're so fucked. But, like, yeah, no, I think you're literally just fucked as a person. I don't know what to tell you.
If I could have the time to plan everything that I want to say out in text, then that would probably be better.
That'd probably be... No, here's the thing, though. You love to talk so much behind text. Why can't you just say it with your chest? If you believe in these things so much, why is it so hard for you to say with your chest? Is it because you hide behind text a lot?
I can't really remember what I'm
You can't really
speaking.
remember? What, are you nervous? You were
It's
nervous?
noisy.
It's noisy. That's a hell of an excuse. I gotta say, I've heard some excuses, but that's a good one. Well then. Well, I think that, I think we're done here. I think our session's up. Our time's up here. I think I've gotten all the questions out the way. I think I've gotten all the debates and subjects out the way. So, listen. A word of advice to you is,
I wish I could spend more time with you.
Huh?
I wish I could spend more time with you.
Yeah, you're fucking... I wish I could spend less time in this. You're fucking creepy. Anyways, word of advice to you. Okay? Look. Okay? Get up. Clean your room. And fuck off! Okay? We don't like you. Okay? You've had your time wasted. Stop spending time with people that hate you. Go turn yourself into the police or something. Okay? Alright, good night.
I
Go
won't do
fuck yourself.
crimes anymore.
Interview concluded.